I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Now, if you think this is how it's going to be game one at the center with Joel Embiid for playoffs, you're mistaken. But that doesn't mean I can't be upset about this, because I am. I've given them a long leash. I've given them a pretty decent leash here for the back stretch, as they deserve it, because it's the NBA and it's reality. But you're giving me zero effort. Zero effort. And I know that's what happens at this time of year. But it was embarrassing tonight. It was just flat out embarrassing. We lose to the Hawks now 3 times this season. The defense was atrocious. You were piss poor at the free throw line. The pick and roll defense was terrible. Early on, the transition defense was a joke. Just not caring, not giving me effort, and it was just really frustrating tonight. That's it. And I know I've been on the record saying that's what happens this time of the year, and it is reality. That is. It is. I mean, you just take a look around the league. It is. But I'm bothered. I'm bothered tonight. Something about tonight just completely sparked me in the other way. I don't come on here and fake the way I feel. This is how I feel tonight. I am truly disappointed in the 76ers and their efforts tonight. Once again, I don't think whatever happened tonight will relate to what happens in the playoffs because of Joel Embiid and the mentality, and Game 78 compared to the playoffs are totally 2 different beasts. It just is. But I'm still a little upset with how it all went down tonight. Watching the game, just clearly insanely frustrated. I don't understand how we shoot that poorly from the free throw line. It is so uncharacteristic. I talk about how Nola pitched today, and that was uncharacteristic. So was our free throw percentage today. But how can it get to that level? A lack of focus, not really paying attention? I mean, come on. Come on. We shot 57.9% from the field, 22 of 38, JJ 4 of 7 from the line. You're talking about one of the best free throw shooters in the league. Jimmy 5 of 10 and Ben 3 of 8. Jimmy's normally almost 100% it seems, and he missed those 2 big ones late. Taking a look at Ben Simmons and that stat line, you could take a look at it, and sure, on paper it looks great. This dude, when he starts missing his layups, holy hell does he miss his layups. And right now I'm just ranting because I'm extremely fed up, but I am devastated with the way that Ben Simmons performed today. The missing of the layups, like, dude, if I had that body structure, I'd be attacking the damn rim every time you're 2 feet from the rim. Put it in. Put it in. He also missed a huge dunk, too. It seems like I'm being from one extreme to the other, like relax, 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 to, oh, 1 game later, I'm fed up, but I can't get over what I watched today. To lose to the Hawks again, it's embarrassing. It just really is. I'm not freaking out in the aspect of, oh, we're not going to be able to do anything in playoffs now. No, we are what we are, and I've made a video saying that. This won't change what we are when Embiid's back and it's playoffs. But just in the aspect of this game, this specific game, it's annoying. It was just an annoying game to watch. Here's a crazy stat that I saw after the game, which blew my damn mind. It blew my damn mind. We had 26 offensive rebounds, and we out-rebounded them 57-44. How do we have 26 boards and still lose like that? That's ridiculous. Well, I'll tell you why. Maybe because we just relied on J.J. Redick pulling up from 3 every single time. Every single time. Now, he had 30 points. He hit a franchise record for threes. That's all great. But we can't just rely on him to take 22 jump shots in a game. Once again, I understand when Joel Embiid is back and we're playing in the playoffs, our offense changes, our defense, our rim protection changes. Everything changes. But in this game, a game without Embiid, which won't happen in important games, I get that. But in this specific game, we should have had enough to get the job done. But the players weren't giving us anything. It comes down to the players. They weren't giving us anything. Brett Brown caught a timeout after one terrible bucket they gave up, and he was pissed. He was fuming. His face was turning red, and he was really disgusted because the players weren't doing anything. I don't know. I don't know what else to really say here. It is crazy to me that over the last couple games, I said, I know this is how it's going to be. And then after watching this, I'm pissed. But I feel like maybe there's only so much I can take. We have a big one tomorrow against the Bucks. Hopefully Embiid is back. Also, we lose James Ennis. He went down with a right quad injury. That could be big. He was in legit minutes for us during the rotation. We also signed Greg Monroe and waived Justin Patton. I mean, it's a veteran big man, and we don't really have a true center. What I feel is going to happen throughout this run is any given night is going to be any given player, whether it's Boban, Bolden, Greg Monroe, or even Amir Johnson. One of those four players, one of those guys, they're going to have it. They're going to take it that night. It's going to be different every night in that backup center role because it depends on the matchup and who's just got it that night. I don't think there's a specific center. I'm embarrassed. I mean, pissed off, bad D, transition D. Here's one play that really pissed me off during this game. I couldn't believe it. James Ennis takes it to the basket. He gets blocked. He gets it back. He kicks it out for three. To Bolden. Bolden kicks it over to Jimmy. Bolden was wide open. He kicks it to Jimmy, who was wide open. Who pump fakes and kicks it to Ennis, who was wide open. Who bounces it into the paint where Ben Simmons was completely wide open. And then he kicks it out to Bolden, who was wide open. Shoot the damn ball. The amount of times I feel like we were in the paint or we had a decent take to the basket, we just stopped to try and kick it out somewhere. No one wanted to do anything tonight. No one. No one. And I'm irritated. I get it. One extreme to the next. But at the end of the day, keep in mind that I still don't think this has anything to do with what we're going to do in the playoffs with Joel Embiid. I have to keep saying that because some people don't really process that. I'll get all the haters saying, oh, yeah, I can't believe you just said this when the last couple games you stated that it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. In the long run, in the long scheme of things here, it doesn't matter. But for tonight's aspect, I was pissed off watching the basketball game. And that's totally realistic. Because of how it all played out. Not being able to guard the guards. Having Trae Young do his thing again. He finished with, what was his stat line? 33, 12, and 7. Almost had a triple-double. The bench was a little weak again tonight. But that's just what it is. That's just our bench. We knew that. So we got to see how this team responds tomorrow. And that's reality. Hopefully we have Joel Embiid back. They said he'd be reevaluated after the 3-game skid here on the road. But I want to know in the comments, I know everyone's pissed off. You know, what irritated you the most tonight? What irritated you the most? It just has to be the no effort thing, not caring. On the defensive side of the ball, atrocious. But that was because we didn't care. That was because we weren't trying. That's why that all happened. So at the end of the day, the reason is we didn't care. But there's so much not caring. You feel like after losing, a couple games there or whatever the case may be, even though we did win in Minnesota, but you would think at some point it would click in and say, okay, let's just win a damn game. Let's just win a damn game. Jimmy was quiet. Tobias started out okay, but he died off a little bit when it came to production. You'd think at one point it would just settle in and the guys would go out there and compete. Why not? You're out there anyway. Give us some competition. Play. But they now lose 3 times. And you have the Atlanta Hawks screaming that they own us. Their fans own us. And that's cute. I get it. They'll be watching playoffs from home. But can you deny it? Can you deny what they did this season? We lost 3 times. Unbelievable. So the inability to shoot free throws, the inability to stop them defensively, the inability to find anything offensively besides J.J. Redick going for 22 jumpers and pulling up from 3. And not that they weren't open looks at times. But that's all we did offensively. Nothing else was going. So I don't know. This game just irks me. That's all. It just irks me. And I feel like it's okay for it to irk me, even with the way that I've had with my mentality over the last couple games, knowing that it's game 78, knowing that this won't be what it's like at the center in the playoffs. I know all that. But I'm okay to be irked with tonight. Because just win a damn game. Just win a damn game. The Celtics win again tonight. And we fall. What is it, 2.5 games up now? With the game against Milwaukee? Now, I don't think we lose the 3rd seed, but it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Tomorrow's a big one. There's no denying it. It's a big one. At home. If Embiid's not playing, holy hell, if Embiid is not playing, I'm going to lose my damn mind. I'm going to lose my damn mind. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you next time.